Hey there, fellow CollectorShuki here. Vlog time, because it's been a hot minute since I did one of these. How's everyone's day going? I watched a kid pick through my garbage. That's how my day's going. I also saw Godzilla. That was pretty dope. Also, apologies for the light situation. The window's open because it's nice outside, and I'm not smart enough to just sit on the other side of the table. So this is what we got going on. Speaking of, I'm in the back room, finally, for the first time in probably a year and a half, maybe. Maybe almost a year, I don't remember. But, yeah, so this is kind of not going to be the viewpoint from now on. But actually, the viewpoint from now on is probably going to just be something like that. Give or take. I still need to decor over here. But, yeah, a lot of things are going to change in terms of perspectives. Basically, where I used to record was along that wall right there where the totes are. So, as you can see, I've been doing a lot of stuff back here. Friends have been helping me. And it's coming along decently, I think. A lot better than it was. You couldn't walk back here. There was boxes, like this entire kind of front area right here was boxes till probably about where those red totes are. And then there was 2 tables full of stuff back there. That corner was filled, where the totes are was filled. This entire section where like the futon is behind me was all filled with boxes, and that was all filled with boxes. There was boxes everywhere. And so we've been condensing. I've been throwing a lot of things out that I don't think hold a lot of merit. Just some things that I've got a long time ago that don't hold any resale value, that I don't think anyone's going to really want. I just sort of chuck things that are broken. I get rid of, and that's what the kid was pulling out of the trash earlier. I think he took construct bots. I think that's what was in there that he took. Recovering from a cold, too. Yeah, so like the stuff in those garbage bins, we did this last week. On Thursday, I think, last week, Wednesday, maybe, I don't remember, but, yeah, so, like, I missed garbage day by a day, so that stuff's been in there for a while. I don't even remember what was in there, but it might have been some construct bots, but anyway, enough of garbage picking, kid. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm going at right now. The current plan is to just keep all, like, we've been putting everything in totes, as you can see from that back area that I showed. So basically, like, there's a couple totes of Transformers, there's a bunch of totes of Power Ranger stuff, there's going to be like a miscellaneous tote for stuff that just doesn't fit in like one tote, just dump them all in there. There's that. Gotta find an area for my Pokemon cards, stuff like that. I'm probably gonna have to get another bookshelf or two for DVDs and the books and stuff I have and stuff like that. But the plan is to probably put a desk right where the futon is, and that'll be my workstation. Like, I'll put my PC over there, my laptop set up over there and everything, so all my work stuff will be right here. And then also connected to that table will be like a table where I do like vlogs like this, facing this entertainment center, and I'll deck the entertainment center out with all sorts of like Power Ranger stuff, Pokemon stuff, Transformers, anything that I collect and anything that I like. Just a hodgepodge of different things that I like to cover. So sort of kind of like Black Nerd's backdrop a little bit. Like, he's got a little bit of everything that he enjoys in his backdrop, and that's kind of what I'm going to go for with this entertainment center. And you can kind of see up there, we got some legacy stuff going on up there. The good legacy products. Not the figures, because Lord knows what happened to those. But, yeah, so that's really pretty. Jake, if you're watching, good job constructing that. So, yeah, I do have an HLJ box that I wanted to get to, but mostly I just wanted to talk about what's going to be happening soon. So, hopefully, I hope to get that underway by the end of the month. By the end of the month, I mean June. June's really busy for me. I've got about... The first chunk of the month is fine, and then right after that is a day trip for GoFest, and then the weekend after that is internationals in Columbus. So for Pokemon, so I got that going on, and then after that I think we're okay for a little bit. So yeah, June's a little bit hectic, but ideally I'd have this done before internationals, but I don't know for sure. So we'll see. But got lots of plans. Lots of plans. Sinuses are so weird. Like, how does all that fit in your like little tiny sinus cavity? I guess that's why you feel like crap when your sinuses are going crazy. Because like there's so much buildup just pushing on all your skull stuff. Yeah, technical terms. So I got a lot of packing material, as we always do. Gotta get my float sole on. Okay, I think that's it. So, we have a Tiramigo vinyl. I'm gonna scoot the camera a smidge that way. So we got a little Tiramigo. He's our amigo, Tiramigo, Spanish and stuff. Really cool. He'll go good with the Gabutira one that they made like a while ago during Kyoryuger. Is that the last one that they did? That was like a Zord kind of thing? I think so. But really cool. Really glad to have him. Speaking of, here is... That lasted a while. Geysorg, he's cool. Missing a bit of paint, I think. Because I thought his little hip skirt thing was painted in the show. But the plastic used is... I'll show him from the back, because the back's not painted, so you can see it a little bit better. Like, the back is this nice, sparkly kind of vinyl plastic stuff. That's really cool. More vinyls like this, please. So we got Geysorg. He's finally appearing in the show. So here I was, thinking Geysorg was going to be a main villain for Ryu Soldier. And he's been absent for 12 episodes. So... Here he is. He's finally here. Got so many Rider Kicks figures. What the balls. We have these. I'm still buying these. And I thought about not, because they're not super cool. But I like them enough, and they're only like 5 a piece. So it's not like they're a lot. But we have the Ultra Vehicles. So like they're little tiny like bumper car sort of transformer things. If the little front bumper is hit, then they spring open. I like them. I like them a lot. The monster ones usually leave a little bit to be desired, but I do like the Ultra ones quite a bit. So I don't know what I'm doing with these, but I will do a video on them at some point relatively soon. There's an orb one that I want to show off. That's a Ryusoul set. That's not an Ultra vehicle. So here we go. Here's actually the two that I like. Did Blue not come out? Did Rosso come out without Blue? That's weird. Or did we have Blue already? I don't know. But anyway, this set is Rosso and King Joe. This one is Orb. My favorite Ultra. Orb. Though I think I like... The thing about this is that I'll always say Orb is my favorite Ultra. Because he is, like, Guy is a great character. IMO. And I love Orb. I love the fusion cards. I just love pretty much everything about that series. But I think X and his gimmick is my favorite. Like, just design-wise, I love the armor aspect of X. So, like, Orb and X are kind of both my favorite. But I like Orb better as, like, a character in a series but I like X better as a design. But anyhow, so we got Orb, and we got Galactron. And Galactron is my favorite Ultra Kaiju. He's just great. And again, cold, sorry. And like, if how cheap packaging is any indication, like, you just get them in a little bubble wrap little package. But yeah, so these are the vehicles. Kind of pinch them all down. So like, here's Orb's vehicle. I love the way that these look. I think they look really cool. And then if you hit the bumper, they'll activate, and then you flip it up, and it is the Ultra character. Oh, really cool. I love these. I really do. I love these a lot. And then, so like, King Joe is that body, but he is still a monster. But Galactron has a big, bulky body, and so they kind of have two molds for these. They have a slim mold, and then they have a bulky mold. And Galactron is one of the bulky ones, much like Gomorrah was. So we have Galactron, little chubby Galactron, and he... Oh, I'm pushing down on the bumper. And so there's Galactron's little vehicle mode. That's really cool. It's just Galactron's head on wheels. But really cool. Like I said, I don't know. I love these a lot, so I'll probably keep buying them. Expect a video on those at some point. Like I said, here's Ryusoul Set 3. Honestly, don't really care. I'll get to that. We got two new Ultra action figures of Belial and Victory. Loving this line. I love the fact that the line is still continuing. I have to check and see if there's any releases on the horizon, because I don't think I've pre-ordered any in quite a while. Belial's so bulky. That's really cool. I dig that. But these are very much in a similar vein to the Rider Kick series, like same level of articulation, roughly the same price point, but really glad that these are continuing. They've made quite a bit so far. So hopefully they keep knocking those out of the park. Speaking of the Rider Kicks figures, we got Trinity, which is a good form, don't at me. We got Cross Charge right here. And then we also have Black Hole Evil and Level 0 Genmu. So those are all here. They're releasing those like hotcakes. What is next? I think I bought... No, Cross Charge. No, Cross Charge was the newest one. Is nothing coming out until Snipe and Brave, maybe? I don't know. But all I know is that they're doing a lot with those. Oh, I forgot Decade. He's here too. And he comes with both of his drivers. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. We have a Gashapon Ride Watch set, because I'm not collecting Ride Watches anymore, but I am collecting Ride Watches of certain shows. And so this set had Kiva Emperor and O's Putotira, so I wanted the capsule. Ants are so weird. How did they get to where they are? Like, how did you get on my arm without me knowing? It's crazy. But so I wanted the capsule versions of those. And then Ibuki was also in this set from Hibiki, so I wanted his capsule. And then Axel Trial is the other one, so like 1 out of the 4 was things I didn't want. Plus I could get a metallic one for Putotira or Emperor form, which is always a little plus. So I just decided to get that set. We'll open that in a minute. Dime Volcano is here. Loving this line. Speaking of, like, the Ryusouls aren't doing it for me as much as I thought they would. I like the way that they're designed, and I love they're very therapeutic in their flippiness. But just the fact that they're only really compatible with the sword, and I don't like the sword, and you have to chomp it so many times, and I don't know. I'm very hit and miss on the Ryusouls themselves. As much as I like their design and their function, I just don't like that aspect of this toy line, but the mecha line is knocking it out of the park. I love the mecha line for this show. And I'm not really huge on the show right now either, but that could always change. We're only like 11 episodes in, so I always give it plenty of time to get better. We have our next Artifacts Pokemon statue, which they protected very, very nicely. So thank you for that. So let's see, this is Hibiki with Hino Arashi. So it's Ethan with Cyndaquil for you English-speaking folks. You can kind of see it in there. I do want to do either an article about these or just a quick video about some of these. I'll be unboxing these all soon, and then I'll have them displayed somewhere. So we'll see where they end up, but I do want them in my backdrop, to be honest with you. But these Artifact series by Kotobukiya have just been so phenomenal. They're a little pricey. You're looking at probably about $70 or so per, but to me, as a Pokemon fan, they're worth it. I love the representation for the video game characters. The GEM series kind of focuses on the anime, whereas the Artifacts series focuses on the video game protagonists. So I love this series in particular. I kind of fell out of the GEM series just because they started repeating characters so often, and collecting both was too pricey, so I dropped GEM. I do have a lot of those on sale on my blog if you're interested in any of those Pokemon statues. But the Artifact series I am still keeping track of. But they just knock it out of the park every time. I love these. So that is, oh, not all. Because I forgot, I was able to pick up this, the Detail of Heroes book for Kamen Rider Build. Creation, I think, is the title of the book. But yeah, they are still numbering them good. So this is issue 13 of the Detail of Heroes series. So for those that don't know what the Detail of Heroes series is, this is basically what me and my friends called suit porn. Because if you are a fan of the actual suits in the Kamen Rider franchise, these are the books for you. So like just this spread, this is the actual suit for Build Genius, and then it shows like up close pictures of the helmet, and you can kind of see the material inside the tubes, and you got full frontal and back shots. They're really, really beautiful books. I still have to get X-Aids. I never did get X-Aids, and I'm kind of mad about that. But it's on Amazon Japan. I can just go order it there once I got some monies to go get it. Now this is fairly up to date. Obviously, it doesn't have stuff from movies that aren't out yet. It goes up until the end of the series, and it does cover, like, blood is in here from the Be the One movie, but it doesn't really cover anything from the, like, specials and stuff like that, because I don't think there's a... Is it in the poster? Devin was telling me about it. It might be in the poster. In the front here. That they cover some of the kind of other things. Yeah, so like these are all over here. It's kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. But this is all the stuff that doesn't exist yet, or didn't exist at the time, or just didn't get Detail of Heroes, because Detail of Heroes is actually a book comprised of a bunch of different segments of the Uchuen magazine, and so they compile all of the different pieces of that magazine's little section into one book at the end of the show. And so there's a bunch of forms in here that just never got the Detail of Heroes treatment. So Same Bike, TV Bear, or Kuma TV, Kujira Jet, Rose Copter, Key Dragon for some reason, Lion Cleaner, Kilbus, who unfortunately doesn't have an English spelling there. I think it's Kilbus. Cross Evil, Prime Rogue, who is this? Oh, Nebula Hell Bros, and the Dragon Rabbit form. Those all never got Detail of Heroes, so they're just kind of slotted into this poster area, which is a little bit of a shame, but at the very least. And for those that want these books, they are doing a bunch of re-releases, so they'll be re-releasing Decade's book pretty soon, if not already. And they did re-releases of like Kabuto's and Hibiki's. I think they just did a re-release for Double Kiva Den-O. Den-O's second one for the new Den-O stuff. So they've been reissuing a lot of the books. They're all labeled, if it's a reissue, it's labeled EX, but as far as I know, everything in the book is the same. So, very cool. I love those books. I have them all except for X8. So I do need to get X8. So let's go ahead and open up these ride watches, and then we'll call it a day. I've been talking for quite a long time now, as I always do. You can't click on a CollectorShuki video and expect speed. Alright, so... Oh! Yes! Yes! We got a metallic Putotira. I will open that in a second. That is awesome! Like, of the two, this should be Kiva Emperor. But of the two, I wanted O's Putotira the most, and we got it. I'm so happy about that. And let's see, this one should be a Buki, and this one should hopefully, I think it's a Buki. I don't know. They're freaking identical. But let's go ahead and just open these up real quick. So this one right here is, yeah, this one's a Buki. So I did get an Ibuki, which is good, because that's the one I wanted. Let's see if this one is also a Buki, or if this one is Axel Trial. This is really weird, because normally they're kind of different. Yep, this is Axel Trial. Like, look at this. Like, this is a Buki and Axel Trial. Like, there is a slight differentiation on the blue. You use Axel Trial's blue. It's a little bit darker. Like, they're so close. So hopefully people that got these, you didn't just assume what it was by looking inside of the capsule. One way to tell, like, Chris, Longs Toys Chris, knew they were the same because they looked at the QR code. But there is Kiva Emperor, and here is the good boy. Not really the good boy, as he goes on a rampage, but the good boy. My prize, the metallic O's Putotira. Very happy about this. This more than made it worth it. To me, because one, like I said, I wanted the capsule forms of these anyway, just because I'm weird like that and want the capsule and candy toy versions of these, but I don't think they're making candy toy versions of these, so it's fine, but the capsule versions anyway. And then a Buki, because I'm collecting the Hibiki ones, so it was worth it for me to actually just buy the little box of 4 that HLJ does, but getting the metallic of my favorite final form, not favorite final form, that's Armed Hibiki's second favorite final form, is great. I'm really happy about that. And Chris got Kiva Emperor, and I know he's huge on Kiva, just like me, so we both won in this. Yeah, so that is that. I need to clean up a little bit of this stuff, maybe make some more progress on here, but we shall see. So lots of neat stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of cool video ideas I have floating around in my brain that I want to do from like this kind of perspective, and I will talk more about that as soon as I feel like my setup is ready, which is why there really hasn't been a whole lot of videos coming out as of late, just because I've been working on this in my free time, and I want to get this all nice situated and ready to go so I can like come back like full force instead of coming back with like a little pitter-patter here or there. So that is my goal, to get this nice and situated by June and then just start flying in with some new videos lots of like discussion videos and like top 10 videos and like Audible review videos and stuff. Like writing is definitely my passion, and I like doing the written stuff too. I have found that out as of late, that I kind of have the right idea in mind, but like getting this room situated and this setup going has really reinvigorated my passion for wanting to do videos. And so that is what I'm going to do. A nice healthy mix of both. So that is it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I got some opening to do, a nice little suit porn book to look at, and a new buddy with Teramigo. So that about does it for this vlog. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye.